Alright, she's ready? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. We're getting ready to go to work. She's got to go to work. She's got to do her job. It's a nice day today. Got the wind blowing. Alright. So, we got to go swimming in the pool. The ocean right here. Alright, someone's going in the ocean. Oh, you can't do that. We got to go to work now. Alright, hold on a second. Let me get my stuff together here. We're going to be going in a minute, okay? Let me get my stuff together and we're going to go in a minute. I'll dry off my shoes because they were soaked last night. And the rain came off the side and I had them over there where I had the cooler. And they just got drenched. I mean, those shoes got drenched. They're definitely waterproof, but they're not water. Water can still get inside if you don't have your feet in them. So, but they're nice. And Sophia says, "Oh, wait a minute. I don't have a pair. Where's my cool shoes?" All right, so yeah, this was all drenched last night. We finally got some rain. This had a huge puddle right there, and she's ready to go. She wants to go to work. So give me a second here. I want to get something here. I wasn't expecting to come on live right away just yet, but since I'm already on, I'm gonna just go ahead and just let it run. Yeah, I got some parts for this fence to fix this one. I had to fix a customer's fence, and I'll probably do a video about that. But here she is. I know it's late. Usually we get started early, but had to call the fire department because see that little pipe right there? Black smoke was coming out of that, and I don't know why. Then I found out that the county was doing some kind of a smoke test. Didn't tell anybody. The fire department was all over the freaking neighborhood, answering calls left and right. And it smelled like diesel. I don't know what the hell they were doing. They were pushing something into the pipes outside. Right, girl? She said, "That was not right. I don't believe you." Well, Sophia is now 5 months old. That was a couple days ago. So she's a big girl now. And she is 40 pounds. Yep, she had her first classes for training at PetSmart. We're calling it Scooby-Doo. So she had that. And yes, this is a mess. I got to clean all this up, I know. Just never have time to do anything, right? She's a sunbather. Give me a second here. I got to get something, and I'll just leave you on here with her really quick. All right, give me a second here. Keep an eye on her for me for just 2 seconds, if you could, and then we're going to get going here. Go. She says, "Wait a minute, I gotta go back over here. Hey, are you guys still following you? Where'd you go? I can't believe you." Alright. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Hey, I just wanted to put on the Hyper hat and the Hyper shirt. Just kind of support them. They supported me so much. I don't really make any money. I don't make any money from them. They just allowed me to have a connection with my fans and stuff. And tell you about things. And my code does still work, which is CutForce10, and you get 10% off. Even, I'm surprised, even on their sales, which is unusual for any company to do that. So yeah, I just been ordering some stuff recently. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check it out, and that'll help you out a little bit. Yeah, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? Or is this what you want? No, don't go under there. Yeah, she loves that ball. So yeah, she's been tearing off through the yard here. We got 2 pools now for her. I went to Tractor Supply. I got 15% off that. So that's the first one at PetSmart, and then they were completely sold out because of the heat that took over the whole country. And she loves it. And, plays with it. She's even. I got a lot of footage. I'm gonna make some videos. She's crazy. She even put her mouth on the hose, drinking the water under the water, which I don't know how that's possible, but she was doing it. So we're gonna get out of here. Come on. All these sticks fell down from last night. Come on, girl. Let's go. All right, we gotta move the trucks around. Come on. Come on. Give me that. Let's go. Oh, come on, girl. Sophia. Let me have it. Leave it, drop it. Oh, now you're showing off. Come on. Up. Heel. Sophia is just showing her stubbornness. Come on. Yeah, she's a very stubborn doggy. Come on, girl. She's a stubborn doggy. You can see I put all that wood under everything. I still gotta take that off. That's not my company. But you can see, I'm probably gonna spend the money and I'm gonna get some rocks put in here because this is not my property. So I've been using this flooring that I got for free. It's a gym floor that I flipped upside down and I just stuck it together. Works pretty good up in there, but over here it's starting to break loose. So, but it's smooth. I mean, you can. There's little holes that allow you to slide things across it, which is kind of nice, right, girl? So, I couldn't bring my other truck back here because of the poo was in the way. So I got it out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move stuff around really quick and talk about some other stuff. So let's go. We gotta go to work. Come on. Up. Gotta go to work. It's time to go to work. Come on. Sometimes that helps. Get in. Come on, girl. You know how to get in. Come on. You gotta stop being shy for the camera. You know how to do this. Come on, over here. Over here. Come on. This way. You did it already before. There you go. All right. Yes, everything is a mess. All right, sit down, girl. Nope. So anyhow, we kind of do this almost every morning. It's late today, but like I said, I had the fire department here and they're checking out everything, so that took up a lot of time. And they were kind of upset. Not even upset. They were just like, we're checking everybody because everyone's calling. They didn't put any notices out, or if they did, they only put little pamphlets, and only some people got them. But I don't know what the hell this is. They were pumping smoke into the sewer systems, and then it was coming up through the vents on the houses. I don't even know how that's possible, but it was awful. It still kind of smells like diesel smoke in the house a little bit, and that's why I called. It's like I didn't know what was going on. I thought something was on fire. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? I don't know if you guys are back out working yet or not, but yeah, we got a ton of rain here last night, and the day before we got a little bit of rain, so customers are a little weirded about you showing up and cutting their grass right now. And I already went through a couple of them, and it needs it, even though it's burnt, it still needs it. It's slowly greening back up again. And what's my experience in the past is what happens is it'll sneak up on you now, and then boom, now you get this really thick yard, just like you do in the spring, and it looks like shit, and everyone's calling you last minute. Oh, it's 4th of July, and I'm gonna have a party, and people coming over, and would you please cut my grasses right now? I know it's last minute. Last minute. I could have cut it the other day, but you didn't want it done. So, we all deal with that. You have that shirt? Yep, I've been giving these away. They gave me like over 20 of these shirts to give away, and I've been slowly gotten around to doing it, but it's expensive. It's like $8 to mail each one out, so it's costing me money. I've given quite a few away to locals, people that I know that watch the channel that are in the area. I've given some away to them, and I gave 2 or 3 away. I'm going to be giving some more of these shirts away, actually, because I want to get rid of them, because they gave them to me to get rid of. But actually, it's actually a heavy-duty shirt. This is like a shop shirt. If you're doing work in your shop or something like that, it's thick. It's more for like a wintertime, summertime. Just don't wear this. It's hot. I can already feel it. Well, I'll tell you what though, man. I'm surprised. It's an embroidered shirt. Even the hat's embroidered. I don't know why they went to spend that extra money to do all that, but that's awesome. That just kind of tells you a lot about the company. They could have just went with a regular old printed t-shirt. So I got my other truck out there. I left it out there last night, and got her over here. We're gonna move the trucks around really quick. She's taking my glasses. Girl. Sophie. All right. Give me a second here. I actually have 2 keychains, one for the black truck and one for the blue truck. I'll separate them. And I'm still waiting for my shoes to dry, so it's another reason why I'm still sitting around. Lower because you can't hear anything. I found out watching the other video, it just sounds like. There you go, girl. Alright. There you go. So anyhow, yeah, so we're just gonna touch up with Sophie. I'm thinking about doing a separate channel. I was kind of wondering, get some feedback on that, if I should do that with her. I kind of was reluctant because I don't feel like, as I've said before, I feel like I share too much, and it's like kind of nobody's business. But then at the same time, it's kind of, I've been kind of in this game now for a while now, where the social media thing is is becoming part of what I think of all the time. So it's like I almost have to. But she's a cool dog. I love her. I mean, I just, I got my own weird feelings about putting too much stuff out, but then I end up putting it out anyway. So it's like, I don't know. But I don't know. She's a cool dog. And I did teach her how to cut grass already. SP40. Yeah, these shirts are heavy. They are, I mean, they are heavy. Oh, hey, was it Tony? I had to order that same piece. I saw your video. I didn't respond on to too much because I just watched so many videos. But that piece on the bottom, the flap that you did in the video, I had to buy that same one. That tape idea, that's interesting. I might try that because I've gone. I don't understand how they designed that thing, but it's like, you know, that was my hatred of the Time Master. It was like all these dumb little things would break on it, but yet when you come back around to it, it's the best mower for the money, the best cutting mower in its class, and you can't get another machine that does what it does in the weight class that it's in. So it's like, you know, damn if you do and damn if you don't. You just got to replace things on it left and right. And I thought about getting the HD version, but it's so heavy. You know what I mean? It's like, even the Time Master sometimes gets too heavy for what you're doing with it. You know what I mean? So for a while there, I dumped it and just let it sit for a while, and I ran a 21-inch hood because it's so damn light and fast. And I was like, screw it. I need to lose some weight, and I got tired of everything cutting wonky and weird. Hold on a second, I got the trailer. No, I got plenty of room. Everything was cutting so wonky, so I just used that damn mower for the whole season almost until it completely fell apart on me because it's not meant for that. But the cut was awesome because you get all that ground contour, you know what I mean? That's all the snapper that you got. Yeah, that was one mower that I thought about getting. You know, what was it? I think Bad Boy bought the rights to, there's a company called Sarlo, not Carlo, Sarlo. It's one of the oldest, it was, because they went out of business, it was one of the oldest lawnmower companies in America. Actually, they were the last oldest lawnmower company, made in America company left. They're in Florida. They went out of business like a year or two ago. They invented the high wheel mower in the back. So they were the first ones to really invent a commercial mower, like in the sense of a regular mower, but they made a commercial version. So it's really old, archaic looking. It's got big bicycle wheels in the back. And it has, that's a cool mower too, the 36, they called it, it's like an Advantage, or they got a weird strange name for it, but a lot of people like that one. But I've always wanted one. I find them used sometimes, but I just saw that, I was like, there's a mower dealership somewhere that's selling it under the Bad Boy name, so I'm thinking Bad Boy must have bought the rights to it because the company went out of business. But it's weird because they had a mower that, it was called a Big Mow. And it looks strangely similar to the Ferris F15, but without the crazy wheels on it. So I'm wondering if that's what happened when the company went out of business. They just sold their patents off to other companies. Because that's the mower I'm trying to find. It's called a Big Mow by Sarlo. And it's got forward, reverse, just like the F15, but it looks more like a regular lawnmower. And so anyway, long story short, it's a really archaic looking mower, but the deck sits out farther. And it's got a belt that drives the deck from the engine forward. So it kind of looks like an old Gravely farm. It looks like it's from the 1900s. I mean, but they're still making it. But yeah, that snapper's kind of interesting with those handles. I've seen that before. A lot of the, I almost bought the Husqvarna version of it, but there was not much information about it, so I was kind of weirded about buying it. But it had handles, grips sort of like that. You gotta get used to it. Because yeah, you're used to, that's even the standards, you know, they're kind of weird the way they are. I just wish there was more of like a push button relay on all these things, sort of like how you would ride your four-wheeler. So I wish they had something like that on mowers. Because if you think about it, you got to hold the handle and you need something else to move it, because you're moving the handle and your body, so you're keeping yourself frame tied into the machine. That's why motorcycles aren't like that. Yeah, that's why motorcycles had, well, that's why the four-wheelers had that little thumb thing on there, because you got to use your body to hold yourself on it. You know what I mean? It's the grandstand. And next year they will have a 32. That'd be cool. They haven't. They used to have all that stuff. They stopped making. You know what? I wish they would come. I wish they would come back out with that T-bar handle because that thing was cool, and that's what they should just come back out with. That was a great idea. And even if they went electronic on the fly, but they need to come back out with that T-bar handle. Um, that was pretty cool. I've only used it one time. I never bought one, but I knew somebody who had one. I wish they'd come back out with it. See how relaxed she is? She loves this. This is her thing to do in the morning. She's a little pissed right now. Because that's the bulldog in her. She has that look like she's mad, but she's not. That's just the way their faces are. And they're serious, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wish they would come back out with that. I could come up with something, but they wouldn't care to listen to us or any of us, you know what I mean? But and I actually got upset at Husqvarna. I sent a message to them on one of their Facebook things, and I was like, "Do you guys even?" I said, "Do you guys even test your equipment out?" I said, "Seems like some of your stuff you have. I mean, I love their equipment, but some of their stuff that they got. I'll explain why. It's because of their leaf blower, right? Their battery power leaf blower." I said, "That thing hurts my freaking wrist." I said, "Did you guys even test this before you put it out in the market?" I said, they got mad at me because. Well, we'll send it back to them and let them know about it. Never heard anything from them again. Any of the messages that I always sent, they're like that. And they don't respond to anything anymore on social media. They got an ego issue. I've had a problem with something before. Once you say something bad, they cut you off. They don't want to talk to you no more. But yeah, the handle, it hurts. It's like designed to like this, to hold your handle like this. I'm thinking to myself, who does that? Unless you're going to clean your sidewalk off one time and then that's it. That's comfortable. But you got to stop what you do with a leaf blower. You got to move it around, you know what I mean? So that handle is just really awful. It's like this. Every other manufacturer, the handles are straight, and there's a reason for that, so you can move it with your wrist. And of course, they have the handles on the sides, but to grab that, you actually have to put it on auto mode to grab the side handles. And then that's very comfortable because it's a straight out handle. Hey, Stinky, stop it. You see what happens when you don't pay attention to your puppy, they start to tear up your truck, right? So anyway, we got to move the trucks around. Just like I said, I'm going to try to do this every morning and just, they should make the handles where your thumbs are up. Yeah, they could do that. They should do that. Where your thumbs are. One second here. Pull this trailer forward because I got to move these trucks around. Got to put the black truck back in here. I'm not going to leave it out there. So, a lot of things that I wanted to do, I talked about last time, I can't do them. I was going to change the tires, do all this, do all that. It was so freaking hot and nasty, I didn't even feel like moving. I went in the house and fell asleep yesterday. And then it just poured. I don't know if it poured where you guys were. Did you miss me? Were you complaining about me? Oh, let me just show you why you don't want me around. Just dumped on us and took off. Rain said, "Okay, see if you call me again next time. I'm on vacation." It's like that one guy who does that thing with the shirts. I was like, yep. But we needed it. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Just wanted to show you this property that I did. The one I did last time I showed you. Let's drive around really quick and I'll show it to you. If you want to see it, I'll look back at the next one. Maybe the data will be. Get her out. I gotta watch the trailer to make sure I don't hit my truck coming out. Okay, we cleared it. We're good. Alright, let's go take a look at this. I'll show you. Alright, girl. Here we go. This is the house that I wanted to do, and but they had a company actually working on it. And believe it or not, the guy showed up the same time that I was doing that. We were talking, and we were talking about different things. He ended up doing this sidewalk, which I wanted to do to make a video, but I was like, nah, he's getting paid to do it, so let him do that. And this is what I did over here. I cleaned this one up, as you can see. Basically was for free. This is I'll talk about that in another video, but this basically was a free cleanup, and I got tired of looking at it. And I used to do this a while back, but convinced her to let me clean it all up. I mean, this place it needed it. And all the back I cleaned up, and over here so you can walk. Because it started because I couldn't walk anymore with the dog around the corner here. As you can see, I cleared all this off the sidewalk, and it is that area. You can see it in the mirror. But yeah, so I ended up clearing that all out for them, and got a new concept that I'm going to start. And I don't want to talk about it because I always spit out my beans and watch. I'll start it, and then probably go nowhere, and the next thing you know, somebody else is doing those videos with this new concept, and the next thing you know, they're making millions of dollars on YouTube, whatever, and I'm not doing it anyway. So anyway, it is what it is. But you're getting ready to go to work here. I've done all the gagging around, wasting time. But like I said, had some really weird issues going on this morning with the pipes and the smoke coming out, which I've never seen before. And so we are just doing our job. So ready to go to work. Sylvia says, yep. She does her drive around in the morning. It is wonderful. I mean, it's like probably 70 degrees with a nice cool breeze. I don't even feel like working. It's so nice. So here we go. This stuff all needs to be done, but I'm letting the ground green up. It's so brown right now, so, and even this kind of needs it, but we're waiting for it to come up a little bit. I'll probably wait till tomorrow or something. I don't know. So there we go. Got to get my stuff together and put this truck back there, but I got to put this truck up here with the trailer so I can back that one in and get the two of them together. I'll put that in there. I ain't saying anymore. I got to put this truck out front here and park it. And I gotta block their driveway, which they're gonna hate me. So I gotta hurry up and do this. I don't wanna block the neighbors' driveways. I'm gonna block it just a little hair of their driveway. I'm gonna block, which they'll probably still get mad. Hopefully they won't. Alright, I'm right on the edge, so they can still get in. But I gotta move this one out of the way. So we're all done. I've been looking through my schedule, trying to figure out who to cut and who not to cut. I've had an anxiety-filled moment right now because it's kind of iffy. The ground's been dry for so long, so a lot of people are okay with you not coming. As a matter of fact, they prefer that you not come. But what you don't realize is now you get into that, the 2-week customers, when you get into the 3rd week, I looked on my itinerary and I've only been to my 2.5-week customers one time this month because it was right in the middle of the month. So it's like I only did them once, and of course it's every 2 weeks, so you only got 4 weeks in a month. So I should have done it last week, but it was still too brown, so I said I'm just going to do it this week. So now that makes it only one time in a month, so that's not good. And if I don't do it this week, well then that makes it 4 or 5 weeks almost. So to make it, the 5th week I'll be around there. So it's like, well, I wouldn't even show up for the whole June. Basically, you can say one whole month is gone. So that's not good. So a lot of my 1-week customers, I ended up doing them in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I lost a lot of money if you think about it. So I kind of just took last week as a vacation. But it was kind of stupid because I was still working here and there. I found some other things to do, like I cleaned that property up. I had an estate property that I did in Annapolis, and I just went through there and just racked up a bill cleaning up everything and anything that needed to be done. And plus there was a lot of other stuff that they wanted done. So I just said, you know what, I'm not cutting the grass over there. I could have cut it, but it was so dry, it would look stupid for me to cut it. But now I got to go out there this week because it's been 2 weeks. And it'll be 3 weeks now. So I got to get out there on the 3rd week, which really screwed up. My whole schedule's all messed up now. So everybody who I did like on a Thursday or Friday, they're now back switched to the Monday or Tuesday. And so I hate that. That's why I don't like the 10-day thing, because you never can get the same day. And it's just a problem that only we deal with, I guess. No other type of business, I think, deals with this type of problem where you have a scheduled reoccurrence and you want to try to keep them same people in the same area on the same day, so you're not going back to that same area, or you're not bouncing around because you're wasting gas and it's not efficient. So sometimes you have no choice, you have to go back there because it's got to get done. Like I've actually passed up some customers because I didn't want to go back to that area. It's like, it didn't make any sense to go back out there for that one customer when I could just, they were shit yards where they're all beat up and messed up and ugly, and it really doesn't look nice anyway. So not like they even care. They actually prefer you not to cut their grass ever. I mean, they're more of like, hey, will you just cut my grass once a month? I'm like, no, I'll never do that. Well, God, I did that this month. I mean, June, I did that this month. I cut people only once in a month. But yeah, that's the thing. They'll remember that and think, oh, well, if you did it then, why can't you do it in the spring? You can't. And I'm changing things next year. Next year, I'm going spring. You're getting cut every week, or I'm not cutting it. I'm sorry. It gets cut every week, or up to 10 days, and that's going to be on my preference to my schedule because I can't get to it because it's too many customers. You know, to be upfront with them, it's like, look, even though I can charge you more money and you want to pay for it, but I'm just not interested because it really messes up my mower. It messes up my time. It takes longer. It's not enjoyable. I'm not making. It's not fun to be cutting overgrown yards every single customer. You know what I mean? That's not fun. And your mower just doesn't. I'm going through blades, belts. It just destroys everything. You know, it even puts strain on your engine, believe it or not. I mean, the whole machine is just being beat the hell up, and you shouldn't be doing that. You should be maintaining the yards. But as we know, nothing ever works right or correct, and you just got to deal with it and go with the flow until you can find a way to do it. It all depends on whether or not you want to be that hard-nosed or you don't want to be hard-nosed, and I got a 50-50 response on that, so that kind of weirds me out. Some people, I've got a bad relationship now with them as customers, and I've actually lost a few because of being hard-nosed, and I knew I was going to lose them, but it took a little time, and then eventually they just got to the point where they just got tired of it, and you get that, well, we don't need your service anymore, and they found somebody either cheaper, or they're doing it themselves, or something like that, or they just found somebody else, which I don't blame them, but at the same point, it's like, you know, how much abuse can we take as a contractor, as a company, as a business, as a sole proprietor, as somebody working, how much abuse can you take when you're doing this every single day? And the customer, not all, most of them are pretty good, but the customer will just drop you like a fly. So if they'll do that, you should be able to do that, but you can't openly say that to them. That's something you can't do, and some people do that, and that's not good. If you do that, then you're going to be known, and you can lose a lot more than just one customer. So keep it to yourself, and just do that in your head. Keep that in your mind, like, hey, look, you know, I'm going to be hard-nosed with you, and I'm going to keep this in the back of my mind that you're going to drop me as like a fly if something goes wrong. So you might as well stick to your guns, do what you do, and everything goes better. And it's almost like training a dog. It's like, you know, they'll respect you more if you're straightforward with them. But if you're if and if about it, they're not going to respect you. They're going to want to walk all over you. That's the things that I've learned, and it's very similar to like training a dog. It's psychology. It really is. And then the ones who don't respect that, don't want that, you don't actually want them as a customer because they're going to try to take advantage of you, and that's what they're looking for. And not everybody is nice. I can tell you that right now. You may think everybody's nice. They're not nice. I had old grannies that are mean. I mean, people you think that would, you know, make you a pie, tell you to come on in and get some iced tea. Hell no. They will freaking spank your ass. They can be really nasty. So live and learn, right? And why am I talking about this? I have no idea. I wish I could edit this part out because that's called ranting, and that's not good. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later, and you have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, care, change your underwear, and remember the cutting force is with you. So here we go. She's watching birds. This is a bird dog. See that? There's a bird right there. She sees the bird. She sees the bird. She's watching the birds. She loves the birds. All right, girl, we're gonna go now. Go say bye-bye, everybody. Just keep an eye on that bird for me. Yeah, she's watching the birds. All right, off to work we go.